Welcome to a Safety Step Change session provided by Predictive Solutions. My name is Chuck Pettinger, and I'll be presenting concepts, philosophies, and tools to help you create and sustain a step change in your safety culture. Vision, strategy, and plan, keys to sustainability. In my job, I get to travel all over the world, and I get a chance to see a lot of vision statements on a lot of corporate headquarters. Now, what's interesting, when I ask the employees, do you know what the vision of your organization is? Not many of them can actually state it. And those that can, when I ask them, oh, that's great, but what do you do to achieve that vision specifically? Well, not many can relate what they do on a day-to-day basis to achieving that bigger picture, that big vision. So I found this Japanese proverb that sums it up. Vision without action is daydreaming. Action without vision is a nightmare. So I see a lot of good corporate visions out there, but they don't really relate what the employee does to that vision. And it has no heart and soul into it. Now, there's a lot of companies that do a lot of activities, but without a vision, it really can end up creating this plateau. So what we have to do is tie what the employee does with that bigger vision statement to create that step change. So what do? Well, leaders provide that vision. Managers provide the execution on that vision. Together, we can really achieve that step change. So let's talk about that. In the next few sessions, I'm going to specifically talk about vision, strategies, and plans. So this first session is just basically going to be an introduction. I'm going to break down what vision, strategy, and plan is. The second session, I'll get more specifically into how to create that vision. The third session, I'll go over strategies and plans. So let's talk about vision, strategy, and planning, shall we? Vision. What is a vision? Well, it's seeing all possible pictures of the future. Strategies? Well, again, those are logics for achieving that vision. And plans are specific steps to implement that strategy. Now, I also throw in budget, because a budget is really the financial piece of the plan. Now, a plan specifies step by step how to implement a strategy, and a strategy shows how to achieve a vision. And the vision shows an end state, where all the plans and strategies will eventually take you. So without a good budget, you can run out of money. Without a sensible plan, you can run out of time. Without a good strategy, you can find yourself painted into a corner. And without a good vision, you can choose a bad direction and never even realize that you've done so. So without having a good vision, a lot of companies find it difficult to coordinate all the activities and people and really giving them a good direction to go. So they never really get the energy needed to accomplish the step change to really move them off of a plateau. So strategic plans that a lot of companies do, they don't really motivate. What motivates people is a compelling vision. That appeals to the heart and can motivate anyone. So let's go over an example. A lot of safety professionals have, activities. So what we need to do in a leadership aspect is to create a good vision and a strategic action to do that. So a vision might be eliminate death in a workplace. And one strategy for achieving that vision might be to get the employees engaged more. So to do that, we need to create a plan. So one plan may be to go out and do inspections, observations, audits, and really try to identify where people are putting themselves at risk. So a lot of companies do that. However, a lot of people don't really take the time to outline that vision. And they can find themselves kind of looking up and saying, well, are we there yet? And you don't really know. So what we need to do is, again, systematically create that vision. So I'm going to create an observation process. What that's going to do is get more people engaged in the process. And over time, we're going to create the type of safety culture that we want. And by doing that, we're going to be able to get the big picture. By collecting that information, that observation intelligence, we're going to be able to put ourselves in a better place to predict and prevent injuries.